sentence. All right, well, look, let's move on to another court situation. Kris Jenner, the head of the Kardashian clan, has called Blac Chyna, quote, stupid and ghetto. Allegedly, this is happening because Blac Chyna has filed this $100 million lawsuit, and the trial is going down, baby, downtown between the Kardashians and Blac Chyna. Now, when I talked to Blac Chyna the other day, she said that she had the best outfits for court, and I want to see what she's actually wearing.
What?
I want to see what she's actually wearing because she said she was ready to go in. And as I mentioned on my other show, Gagging with Jason Lee, that Blac Chyna did say she was going to come here and sit down with me whenever this trial is over. Well, anyway, baby, LA is on fire because they are in court, and shocking text messages have come out. Chyna is also accusing the family of assault and battery, domestic violence, revenge porn, and interference with contracts. Now, Chyna says that the family got her reality show, Rob & Chyna, canceled. And remember, Kanye also said something interesting about the family and how they meddle in people's business when they're not happy with them. Take a look.
I've seen you with Kim privately, and I know that there was a time where you all loved each other. So I'm hoping, regardless of where it's ended up, that they can see, Kim and them can see how important it is for you to be able to participate in the lives of the people you created. I mean, these are your children.
Yeah, and participate without no noise. Because they can go on SNL and make jokes. They can make jokes in the media. They could plant stories about whoever I'm dating, whatever they want to do. They can block deals. They can do all that type of stuff. But I'm going to tell you straight up, don't play with my kids. Don't play with my kids. Whoever y'all work for, whoever y'all think the family is working for, I'm telling you right now, don't play with my children. And it's going to be all legal.
Now, Chyna's lawyers are claiming that they have text messages proving that Kris Jenner told Rob & Chyna's showrunner to, quote, take her off the show. Chyna's team is also claiming to have other alleged texts from Kris to E! executives, and it allegedly shows the 66-year-old grandma calling Chyna stupid and, quote, really ghetto, and telling E! to, quote, ditch the bitch.
Oh, what?
I believe it. And Kris is the executive producer too. She's the creator of the Kardashian clan. You know, she built this billion-dollar empire left to right. You know, ditch the bitch. Get her ghetto ass off my show. I can see it. Although I've never heard her talk like that. I mean, with a couple martinis, it probably slipped out. What do you think?
The ghetto bothers me. I'm gonna be honest. When white women, particularly rich white women with lots of biracial kids, are using words like ghetto, it don't sit right.
She does not have biracial kids. She has.
Sorry, grandkids.
Kids. See, you thought the swirling was one generation up. The swirling.
I was thinking about Corey. Sorry, you're right. I was thinking about Corey and them. No, I believe Chyna. We're talking about what we believe. If I'm keeping it a buck, everybody who works in this town, everybody who works in this industry knows that Hollywood is based on relationships. You live and die by that same sort of relationships. The same way someone can make a phone call and put you on, they can make a phone call and take you off. I have been there with very powerful people when they've said so-and-so pissed me off and so-and-so called about offering them a job and I killed it. So we know for a fact this happens every day. And we know that, you know, the devil takes days off and Kris Jenner doesn't, right? So I 100% believe that what she said happened as far as her messing with her back. And also, if you are stopping me from getting paid, you're also stopping me from having money to take care of your grandkids. So I just think it's kind of nasty to mess with somebody's money when they're the mother of one of your grandchildren. This whole thing, I hope that Chyna wins. I'm praying for her to win.
Well, you know, we all know that the Kardashians have a reputation of being super petty, and Kris will do anything to protect her family. She actually told me that from her mouth. Well, there's more. Chyna's attorneys are also saying that they have emails from Khloe, who allegedly told two Keeping Up with Kardashian producers that she would quit the show if E! gave Chyna a second season. So this is all coming in where Chyna, you know, they tried to throw this case out a couple years ago, and the judge said, nah, son, we going to court. And so Chyna may have a real opportunity to grab $100 million. Can you imagine? Could you imagine the revenge? First of all, she got a baby by Rob after Tyga left her for Kylie. And now you come back and get $100 million and the only heir to the Kardashian name. I mean, it's insane. But Chyna's also now been accused by Rob of putting a gun to his head and strangling him with an iPhone charger cord. And, you know, if I look at Toni and think that the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, I would say there's some truth in the applesauce.
Well, I'll say this. She's a little unconventional, but she's very methodic. I think if anybody
Yeah.
can make this happen, it's Blac Chyna. So stupid, not at all. You want to call her a little ghetto? Well, what's ghetto? You know what I'm saying? What's the definition of ghetto? Because there's a lot of things the Kardashians do that could be considered a little ghetto, right? But when
All their baby daddies, the Kardashians are ghetto as hell.
if
Well,
that's
Sorry.
what you consider ghetto, because I don't want to say baby daddies is just a ghetto thing.
No,
you know?
the stereotype. They're the stereotype. If the Kardashians were black, we would call them ghetto.
let me give you
Let's
an
be clear.
example. Let me give you an example of something that's ghetto. China said, in response to putting the gun to Rob's head and strangling him with the phone charger, that quote, she was just joking.
Oh, that's a little ghetto. Okay.
You mean we joke like that sometimes? That's hood. That's just a little hood. If you ain't put a gun to somebody you love head, maybe it's not real love in her eyes.
I don't know if it's ghetto as much as it's psychotic. But look, either way, China clearly said she never meant to hurt Rob. It was just playing around. It's foreplay. But either way, she's over there in court. She has the entire Kardashians over there. I'm living for it all. Now, Tokyo Toni should be a court reporter. Could you imagine?
Oh, I love her.
Being a court reporter for Hollywood Unlocked, because her explanation of what they look like, what they're wearing, and how they're behaving, I ain't gonna lie, I got a cackle or two last night. So Tokyo Toni, if you have no job or you need, extra money to buy some weed or whatever, you can come and work at Hollywood Unlocked.
Tokyo Toni is my favorite part of this whole thing. I live for her recaps. She is clowning the hell out of them. And here's the thing, the person who has nothing to lose is the most dangerous person in the room. She has dragged them for filth in a way that is so masterful that they're now saying that Kris Jenner is scared of her and tried to get her kicked out of the courtroom because they're intimidated by her. You intimidated by the truth.
No, you missed the full tea. Tokyo Toni got kicked out of the court. Before we get into whether or not she was kicked out of the courtroom, she had a very specific artistic way of expressing her experience with the Kardashians in court. Take a look.
Kim had this big ass suit. Shorty, they look homeless. No, I'm not playing. And it made me so mad. Y'all gonna try to downplay your self. Kris had on a fucking crusty ass tan suit with one button. None of them bitches had shirts under their belt. It was horrible. Kris, old, decrepit shorty, looked like. Y'all see that little, okay, don't do that. Okay, yes I am. Y'all see that thing that be on the tricycle saw? The little man on the tricycle be like this on the movie Saw. She looked. It looked like they dead and they paste the and spackled it out. Dips and curved like and dent. Yeah. Okay. I was like, let me show you what Kylie did. It's Kylie. I don't need to lie about thing home. That's the last thing do, bitch. I don't love every bit of saying. Kylie was doing me like this. She was looking straight like this. Bitch, get your peripheral vision off me. I can see your whole shorty. You staring at me, looking straight, but you looking dead at me the whole time like this.
I don't care what nobody say.
No.
I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. I would go watch Tokyo Toni do stand up before I would watch Dave Chappelle. She's iconic.
She compared Kris Jenner to Jigsaw. Jigsaw from Saw is a very strong visual. I think we all know what Kris Jenner was looking like. And honestly, the court reporter, you know how they have those people who do sketches? If you go on Twitter, it's very clear the person who's drawing the sketches is Team Chyna, because in the sketch, Chyna looks gorgeous like a model, and the Kardashians all look like three witches. So it's clear that there's some favoritism already leaning towards Chyna in that courtroom.
It's gonna come out that the court reporter was black from Compton, and she gonna be like, "Yeah, bitch, ghetto that." Well, look, it doesn't stop there. After they said that the judge kicked Tokyo Toni out for what she said about the Kardashians, she of course took to social media to give us an update. Take a look.
What is this? Just put me out the courtroom. I can't wait. I'm gonna get your judge. You're sitting beside me. But let me tell you about yesterday. They got dog and they mad today. They so mad. They said that they were scared of me. With all those police around, everything's going on, you're scared of little old Tokyo. That's because they losing. Everybody knows they're they sex each other like that. And that's why I'm exposed all Rob's secrets. I sure am. Totally. Yeah, they about to get dog walked. Let me tell you something. Like yesterday, they look horrific. They look sick. Chloe looks sick and she's scared. What are you scared of? I've been told y'all these bitches been watching me. All these celebrity bitches watching me, bitch. All of them. All of them. I told you Chloe subscribed to my network. I told you that. So let me go dig up the receipts. She subscribed. She got pressed to see what I'm doing on my show. Don't worry. Y'all Hulu won't make you something.
Okay, Tokyo Tony, you have an invitation here to Hollywood Unlocked. When China comes, can you please come with her? Because I don't know what to say. What do you guys think? Should Tokyo Tony, the mother of the plaintiff, be kicked out of court?
Absolutely not. And honestly, she has a point because Kim Kardashian recently appeared on a podcast where she admitted that she shares a Finsta with Lala where she reads everything about her. So Tokyo Tony's actually factually accurate. Kim Kardashian is most definitely, it's not just Chloe, they're most definitely watching all her content. Kim's already admitted it.
You're gonna have to. She in the room and she
Yeah.
giving that raw from the streets perspective right there. I'm still caught on get your peripheral view off me. How do you tell somebody to get their peripheral view? That's some gangster.
She's a national
Well,
treasure.
Blac Chyna's in court beating the Kardashians down, and Kylie's peripheral is bothering Tokyo Tony. I don't know. I ain't never heard nobody say your peripheral is bothering
That's a
me.
new one.
God bless them all.